What is going on, guys? Welcome back to 410 Gaming, the Guardian Report. We are live.
What's up, everybody?
It's a beautiful day. Peep the new merch, okay? You know what it is.
New mics.
New mics, new merch, new sound.
Look at this.
Should sound nice and crispy for you guys.
6PD sticker, the Decon one.
Yeah, we got all kinds of good new primo stuff in here. It should sound a lot better for you guys. Let us know if it is sounding better, if there's any audio problems with the new audio setup we're running today.
Hopefully there's not.
Let us know. But this should solve a lot of the problems that we've had in the past. So that's the hopes.
We're not late. You guys are just early.
New mic, who it is? You know, yeah, exactly. You guys show up early every week and complain that we're late. Like,
What are we, 5 minutes late?
something
New
like
mic,
that.
who
But
dis?
how's everybody doing?
What's up, Mattbot? We got Baby Callus, a.k.a.
Lippy?
Lip Isn't a Stream. We got Afro Bob. What's up, Afro Bob?
Spider.
Cap, Spider. The
Cap,
whole
oh.
squad. Hatiom.
MG Crazy. Hatiom in the building.
What's up, guys?
How's everybody? Living good, feeling better.
Cap, I disagree.
we got some hot topics for you guys today.
Yeah, can't wait.
I'm charged up on it.
I'm kind of in a bad mood today. I don't know if
Why is that?
I might just be in a bad mood every day, but
Why is that?
'cause I'm upset
About?
about our first topic, which is Iron Banner.
Iron Banner. Let it ride. Let's see. Topic number 1. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
Let me hear your thoughts on Iron Banner first before I just go ahead and totally just let
Well, to be
everyone know.
honest, I'm charged up on it, all right? I know some people are upset. Someone came in with a bad attitude about it. I was reading the show. Dutch actually writes up all the show notes, guys, ahead of time. And he kind of puts his, like, opinions in there. He's like, don't like this, don't like that. Or sometimes he'll be like, love this. And I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So when I read it, I kind of know where he's coming from. And I was like, what the fuck are you? It was all negative comments, all right? And you know what
I'm bringing the heat.
You know what I'm pumped up about for the first time in a couple seasons? We have non-skill-based Iron Banner, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going in there, connectivity-based, and I'm ready to crush them. All right, there's gonna be no stopping me this season. We're gonna tear them up. It'll be dope that we can play with our friends. We don't have to play super sweaty. We can go in with whoever we want, and they don't have to worry about getting wrecked because they're in our lobbies. We don't have to worry about getting wrecked because we're playing fucking 6 God kids.
Yeah,
like,
2000 ELO.
yeah, fucking charged up on that. Second, I'm charged up because for the first time in the whole year, we got some new guns to go after, all right? Reprised or not reprised, I got something new. And we also are getting the guns back, and they'll drop at whatever,
season?
sunset this season level.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like, oh shit, what do I need to grind for anymore? Yes, like, I am just re-grinding a Swarm of the Raven, but at least I'm grinding something, okay? And at least, like, all the people who haven't been grinding it, or who don't grind it, will be out of luck next season when it falls back into the meta with a grenade launcher buff that I'm calling today, okay? Get ready for it.
You're calling a grenade launcher. All right, so let me tell you. I do agree with you on all those topics, but the problem is they're bringing back Swarm of the Raven. I already have a God Roll Swarm of the Raven. It's already masterworked. I have 1 million kills on it. I've been using it forever, and now I have to go grind a brand new Swarm of the Raven, and then I'm going to have to upgrade it.
You don't have to.
Wasting even more material. I'm going to, because I'm forced to, because it's going to be part of the meta. Not only that, but what is there to do after the Pinnacles are done? Like, it's going to be the same Iron Banner quest line that we've played every season. Go get 15 hand cannon kills. Good, and then we'll give you a Criminal's Dagger. Go get 15 scout rifle kills.
Well, we're not getting a new gun, though, right? There's no, like, last season they had the bow.
No, it's going to be like, okay, now get 15 super kills. Now go get 13 kills with a rocket launcher.
Okay,
like,
whatever. I could care less. Like, yeah, if that's shitty, then it's shitty again. I feel you. But I'm not going into Iron Banner to do quests anyway. I'm going in there to
more.
stomp them out, ladies and gentlemen, okay?
I want more out of my
want more
Iron
too.
Banner experience. I want a season-long task. I want,
I'm with
like
it.
you've said 1,000
There needs
times,
to be
a
seal.
title.
There needs to be a seal.
Why is there no title?
We've said it before. We'll say it again. I'm with it. What are you guys' thoughts?
And, I mean, what am I-
excited? On a scale of 1 to 10 right now in the chat. Excited or not excited? 10 for super pumped, 1
I mean,
for
it's
Iron Banner can go fuck
the skill-based
itself.
matchmaking being gone is going to be super dope. It is going to be fun to go in there and crush people. But after, I mean, to me, it's just a one-day event. Like, are you gonna play Iron Banner once Friday kicks in and trial starts?
No. No.
Because why?
Because Trials is dope. But just because they can't like live up a 6-man activity can't live up to the hype of
But it could. It could easily.
I mean, it could maybe, possibly, maybe.
You're gonna get your bounties done, and then you're not gonna play the rest of the week.
No, because I'll be done by the time.
Remember
we get there.
back in the day when trials felt like something like it was like it's trials week. We're gonna play trials all week long, and we're gonna crush through it.
Banner.
I mean Iron Banner.
Yeah.
Like when Iron Banner felt like something. Like I remember the excitement. Like back in D1, Iron Banner was. It's Iron Banner time, and is the art like
Glock
I
has
don't know.
decimals though?
Huh?
Our Glock has decibels, dude. We had a fucked up clock last week, and now it's got decibels, and I don't even know what the fuck.
Well,
Decibels
anyway,
on the
I don't
tongue.
know.
We count it down by the millisecond now, ladies and gentlemen. We're sticking to the clock.
I want to see an Iron Banner title, and I want it to be challenging. I want it to be hard.
All right, we got MJ Crazy said a 7, Cap said an 8, 6.35. I like this.
Yeah, Baby Cal's 4 out of 10. Thank you.
He just said that because it's 4-0.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Facts, big facts. Need a compressor on Decon's mic for when he gets it all up in it. You know what I'm working with. You know why I'm
blowing
here.
out people's speakers.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We actually have compressors that are built in, so probably just need to adjust the sensitivity of that compressor because it can't hold me back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving on. Next topic. Reprised weapons. We kind of just touched on this a tad, but go ahead, Dutch, let them know.
All right. Before I get started, I am all for the sunsetting of weapons. I'm all for them taking gear out of the game, shifting the meta. I think it's great.
Dude, peep the clock just for a second. Look how fucking intense that looks.
It's
Like, I used to think like it was a nice little timer. Now I feel like a bomb's gonna fucking go off if we don't get the topic out. Like, come on, Mike, get it out.
It's gonna be great this week to get a 600 RPM primary auto rifle from Iron Banner. I'm super hyped on that.
Hey, Lauren, where'd the decibel
But
go?
again, like I said before,
Put it back on.
they keep just
Sorry.
God damn it! They just keep taking our fucking weapons away. Like, and where's Wiz and Rebuke? Like, you're gonna take away Aaron Till, you're gonna take away Wiz and Rebuke, you're gonna take away all the good fusion rifles in PvP, and you're not gonna give them back to us. And then you are gonna give them back to us probably 2 seasons down the road. Like, where's the new shit? Are the new guns and gear? And just stop taking shit away from me. Like, Gnawing Hunger is another example. It's in the meta right now. It's a great gun. But what about all the people that already have that gun and it's already masterwork? I feel like Bungie's just, I don't know.
Dude, I like it.
I have a bad feeling about
I'm a
this.
big fan.
What if we just keep getting recycled gear?
No, okay, well, I've said that before. And yeah, of course, like I don't want just the same guns like recycled over and over when I've already had them. But I think that this is prep. This is the prep work, all right? We're going into the fall expansion in less than 3 months, all right? We're less than a season away, and that's going to give us all of our new shit. That's going to be just like when Shadowkeep came out, all the Lectern guns. Remember that? Like, none of them were
How many of those do you use?
None of them. But why? Because we had Revoker. Because we had Izzy. Well, we still have Izzy. But, because we had Swarm. Like, do you really need to grind 11 death? Like, yeah, like, it's fine with full court, and, like, yeah, it can be dope. But, like, do you really need it? No, you have your fucking Swarm. So, boom, boom. Hopefully, this will solve a lot of those issues. And yeah, we're not getting the excitement of the new guns yet because it's still the last season of year 3. But when year 4 hits, all this shit's going to be canceled out. We're still going to have some stuff that we're grinding for right now that we can bring in and use right away.
Well, you better start grinding for those guns that
it's going to make the beginning of year 4, the fall, 10 times more exciting and worth it to grind.
Well, I hope you're right. I hope you're right on that point.
I hope so too, Bungie. Don't let me down out here, all right?
Because if
this time we're switching roles, this time I'm the optimistic one, and you're like, fuck this shit.
If we start year 4, and the first drop I get is a reprised year 1 Destiny 2 weapon, I'm literally gonna shit myself. I will shit myself live on the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, 23-second early bomb.
I unlocked my phone and automatically went to that.
What's going on, guys?
What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts.
Oh, Baby Cal says he loves your optimism this week. Yeah, I mean, I'm normally the optimistic one. You're normally the angry one. But, hey, every once in a while...
Gnawing Hunger is a recycled beast. And Gnawing Hunger has been, like, kind of out of the meta for a while. Did they change it when they just brought it back? Does it have new perks or something? Like, no, right?
No, well, I think the reason people are so excited about it now is because it's farmable, right? Before, like, it's with spare rations. You could do the Reckoning every other week and farm spare rations.
I know, but no one, like, people were farming spare rations. No one was farming gnawing
Because
hunger.
600 RPM auto rifles weren't in the meta then.
But even last season, I didn't hear anyone be like, go farm a gnawing hunger.
It was just, it's hard to farm. It was a hard weapon to farm. And those people that did have God roll ones obviously, like, reaped the benefits. But now that it's back in the auto rifle meta and you can get one with kill clip, I mean, it's just easier farmed. And with the sunsetting of weapons, I think people are starting to delete their old shit. And
Lipid said it won't be a D2 gun, it'll be a D1 reprised.
I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that.
charged up on those.
Yeah, if you're going to bring back my D1 weapons, let me get my hung jury back, reprised hung jury, all day. I will take that. Like I've said before, if you're going to bring back Vaulted Glass and let me get my patience, what is it called? Vision of Confluence, get my Praetus Timepiece, Praetus Revenge, I'm all for bringing back. Let me get my hunt, what is it, 1,000-yard stare? 100-yard stare, whatever that sniper.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, let me get those guns back. I'm all
Icebreaker,
for.
baby. Where's
I'm
the
all
icebreaker
for.
at?
Let me get my IS Luna back. Let me get all those guns, all those D1s back. Vision of Confluence.
Just not D2. Fuck D2 guns.
Well, we know they're just going to bring those back when they bring the Leviathan raid back. Then we're going to be going and farming all those guns again.
Fair enough. Vision. Waiting 3 years for some new Vanguard guns. Ain't on.
Yeah, Hopscotch Pilgrim. Let me get that back.
True. All right, moving on. You know what it is. The token gang. So speaking of something
Tokens.
that's kind of questionable right now and just seems kind of worthless. We were talking about this the other day in a
Last
party.
night, literally last night.
Yeah, and what's the point of the tokens right now? You know, like we have 10,000
So
of
I
each
played-
kind. Like I don't even know.
Last night we played how many matches of Trials, do you think? 30 matches of Trials, maybe? And we were winning some. We won a lot of games. We were losing some. We were trying to go for the ferocity card, so like it's a little bit harder when you have to win out. So we did a lot of resetting, especially like we'd win like 2 games, and the second game would take like longer than 5 minutes, and we'd be like, all right, let's just reset now. So, but we played a bunch of games, and afterwards I was able to turn in 2 packages.
Well, I've been saying that, and you said it was fine literally 2 weeks ago. Someone checked the tape because remember he was like, I think it's fine what they're doing.
Yeah, well, I take it back.
Yeah, it's dumb. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They should have, like, I'm fine with adding the incentives at the higher points, but to take it to 0 tokens if you lose a game is ridiculous. And, like, 1 token if you win, I think it turns into 2. I don't know the exact math on it, but I don't give a
So-
fuck if I'm getting 1 or 2. I might as well not even get them. Like, what?
So I've
Literally
come up
2 tokens.
I've come up with a plan.
packages.
I've come up with a plan, Bungie, and I really hope you're watching right now because I was sitting on my couch today and I was just thinking about the tokens, and I was like,
Just tokens in general, not
not trials,
Iron-
just in
not
general
trials.
tokens. Because when you look at your inventory right now, I have stacks of Vanguard tokens, stacks of Crucible tokens. They're just sitting there, and I'm not going to go sit there for an hour and turn in tokens over and over and over again. I'll probably do that when the new expansion drops because like the first 2 hours, I'm just going to token drop and like get all the new mods, get that armor closest to soft cap as possible. But I wrote it down. D1 had an XP rank up system, right? You wore your faction bond, and as you completed activities, like you completed Vanguard strikes, you get Vanguard rank up, and then you get faction towards your what, Lauren? Then you get towards your Dead Orbit or your New Monarchy or your Future War Cult or whatever. You did Crucible, you get your Crucible XP, and then you get towards your factions. What if they brought that back, but each faction, like Crucible, including Vanguard, maybe Gunsmith too, maybe the Drifter, like all those different vendors had their own like mark that you wore. So as you're completing strikes, you're also ranking up, I don't know, your factions, but each like the Drifter has an exotic one and the Crucible has an exotic one, and you work towards those. Once you get that exotic one, it gives you benefits in that game mode. So like when you're playing Trials, you're going to put on your Trials like Warlock Bond or your Trials Cloak.
Yep.
And then once you've like unlocked it, you've masterworked it, it gives you like better perks for in that playlist. Like you can unlock them, like say when your teammates
Like
are down.
additional like skill trees.
Yeah, so like if I'm wearing the Trials one and like my 2 teammates are down and I'm the last person on my team, then I have like better mobility or better like handling, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
And each game mode, like maybe Gambit, you can collect extra motes, or you have increased resilience while you have 15 motes or something like that.
What about like special mods? Like you'd unlock like how they have mods at certain levels, you know what I mean? For like the recaster right now, it'd be like at level 50 and just make them like ridiculous. Like it would take multiple seasons to get like rank something up that high.
Yeah.
And just have like a special mod that gives.
Yeah. Once
like,
you hit level 10, then you have increased.
like a powerful friends mod where it's like plus 20, a universally great mod that you would want for your. You know what I mean? Like. Or like plus 30, whatever, when you're the last man standing on your team.
Yeah, when you're the last man standing on your team,
Like
you
plus
have
30
plus
mobility.
30
In every category.
in every well.
Ah!
Then you're
Super
a god.
Saiyan!
But it would just, I think it would solve a lot of like the issues, right? Because then you could bring factions back, and then as you level up your factions, like you don't need to have faction rally event. It's just like it was in D1. As you rank up your factions, like when you're doing strikes, like I'm just gonna rock my Dead Orbit one, and I'm gonna rank that up because I like the perks that Dead Orbit has to offer over New Monarchy. Like each faction maybe offers like a mod.
Yeah.
And like that mod only works if you're rocking like the Dead Orbit Bond or Cloak or, the Crucible one, for instance, like, or the Trials one. Like, I just feel like that would be a great system. And as you rank up, you just get your rewards at the end of the playlist. Like,
Yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on this? I know we went over a little bit on the time, but I'd love to hear people's thoughts on this, if they like the system.
it just seems like a waste to have 6,000 tokens in my inventory for no reason.
What if you could... Yeah, I feel you. I just, at some point, you're always going to have leftover tokens if there's no point. You know?
Yeah, but
like,
if you're constantly ranking up your faction, like, oh, we're about to go do Nightfalls, make sure you put on your Vanguard Cloak.
But if they were to do that, they would just have to have insanely high, like, unachievable stuff. Like, reach package, like 1,000 packages.
Okay.
Like, it would have to be like 100,000 tokens would unlock.
You have to
something.
reach rank 100 to unlock the exotic one, and then you have to reach another 100 ranks to like unlock the cloak. Then it kind of gives you something to grind for. Like after I hit Pinnacle Cap, I'm not going to do my 3 weekly Vanguard heroic strikes.
Or what
because
if they
why?
gave like a special set of ornaments? Like if you hit like the most absurd thing, that would take like over a year to do, right? Like
And
you'd have
people would sit there and grind it the fuck out.
and then when you saw someone with that, it'd be like
Oh, this dude's
the
done.
clout of all
This
clout.
dude's done 3,000
The
heroic.
clout of all clout,
heroic
ladies
strikes.
and gentlemen. Yeah, I'd be down
Or maybe you have to hit 150,000 Nightfall scored an ordeal or something
on
like.
all of them or something.
Yeah, like
But those kind of go with seals, so you're getting like iffy on the seals first. But I'm with it. Something.
get rid of the tokens, dude. They mean nothing to me.
Fair enough. What are your thoughts? Yep. Add triumphs associated with the rank X. 17K gunsmith for me. And I use a bunch here. Yep. Keep it down.
Yeah, but
Sitting
I
on
mean, how much
21K
time are you
Vanguard
spending at the
tokens.
gunsmith, Nintendo? Holy
For
shit.
planetary mats, they said Vanguard Crucible tokens to planetary mats, like almost like a spider system.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Something like that. Let me do something. Let me turn them in for glimmer. Like when you know what you all know when you've been at the tower, you go to pick up your packet.
You go to pick up your
trials
trials.
passage, and you have like 10,000 glimmer.
Yeah, cool.
You gotta fucking go to the spider, then come back. No, just let me go cash in 1,000 fucking.
Why is there not a
Crucible
bank?
tokens.
Why is there not a bank, like a vault bank? Like where the vault is, put a bank with a bank vendor.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, live.
You might as well call it the 410 Bank. Name it after me. Dutch's Bank of Wealth.
Okay. Glimmer, yes, hell yeah. All right, next topic. The tribute hall. So a bunch of things are getting sunset, including all of the Leviathan, which we know, Nessus. Will the tribute hall be going away along with it?
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I'm gonna keep talking about how much I love sunsetting, the idea as a whole, but my biggest question is there's been no clarity on things like the tribute hall, right? Like, what do we use the tribute hall for? Before we do a
1080
night,
not Grandmasters,
yeah,
because the Grandmasters automatically give you max. so
right.
you
But
don't
if we're practicing, like
But if
leading
you-
up to
or
Grandmasters,
like yeah, right now when like they're just as difficult.
we go to the
as
tribute hall. We got our weapons,
when you're testing stuff out, the
testing
numbers,
mods.
testing
How many times do we go
builds.
in there and test builds all the time? So I'm wondering,
How many
like,
times you go in there to just pick up because that place is dope looking.
to pick up.
Just flick up for the gram.
I don't know. I just feel like if there needs to be some clarity on what they're sunsetting, especially with like with the transmog system coming out too. Like, I know this has nothing to do with the topic, but am I going to be able to pull? Like, do I have to go start collecting sets now that like from raid sets and just
so.
keep them in my vault?
I am.
Or am I going to be able to pull them from collections?
No,
like,
I am.
There's no clarity, and if they do get rid of the tribute hall, are they going to bring back another system like that where we can go test guns and test mods. I mean,
Well,
look
that's
at
what Nintendo's saying, a new tribute hall on the tower. I think that'd be great.
or a
too.
firing range, like anything.
Just, yeah, like firing range.
Where I can go
Whatever
get,
you want to call it.
and
It's the
we're
same
all in
thing.
the tower getting bounties anyway. So like we're in the tower, we're getting bounties. All
You're
right.
still waiting on your one homie.
Yeah, now we have to go to the tribute hall and get ammo. All right, now we can start.
Or
doing
like
that.
when you're just in there like fucking around waiting, like you're waiting on your boys to get bounties, or like they're fucking going through their postmaster and you're all done. Like you could hop in there and just fucking do some target, like do something in the tower. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pick
Why
up
not?
ammo. Give me like a couple like low level ads all the way up to like the big ogre that there's in the tribute hall, and just let me go at it.
You know what was really
hangar.
dope?
What's in the hangar besides?
You know what was
Scene
really
14?
dope was any of you guys who played Call of Duty? What was it, World War II?
World War II.
And it had where it had the 1v1.
Yeah.
It had so basically
target
they
prac-
had like the cart. Well, they had the campground where there was target practice stuff, but then there was like a little 1v1 arena that you could matchmake in, and anyone in the tower you could just matchmake, and then you'd be on a spree, and it would just put you in the queue. The second like someone lost a game, the next person like it would pop up, and you'd like hop in there,
That'd be
and
sick.
everyone could sit there and watch, and like you'd be like talking shit and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
just like a little 1v1 arena. It's first person to 3 kills. Like how lit would that be to just
Yeah,
be,
and
like,
there's a huge
1v1ing
soccer
while
field.
you're
There's a
waiting.
huge soccer field in
But
the
we can't
hangar.
get a little arena.
But no one plays soccer in the tower. When was the last time you've ever seen someone play soccer?
I
in the
literally
tower?
played soccer at the farm the other day, and I dogged some kids.
Yeah, they're all new light
I was
players.
going
They've
in
never
on them.
played soccer.
Yeah, they've
in
never
their
been to
life.
the farm. That's the only people at the farm right now. It's like, what is this?
Make the farm that area too. Like, make the farm useful. If
No, don't do multiple public spaces. That like, it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't need the
the
farm.
farm could
and
be the
that.
new menage or the new tribute hall though.
No, they don't know. They all need to be in one spot. Like, it's already annoying enough that I have to like
Go
go
to the
there,
spider.
go to spider, go to whatever. Like, it all needs to be in one spot. It's just a pain in the ass that I have to fly to all these different planets and do all these different load. It's just a load time. But maybe if the load time's faster on the new console, and then it won't be as big of a deal. It's just like it takes fucking 15 minutes for me to go to every planet and like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to play.
Yeah, we're going to the spider, then we're going to the tower to pick up bounties, then
Then
we're
I
going
gotta
to the
go
tribute hall.
Then I gotta fucking, yeah. Come on.
People are watching the show and they're like, "Wait, you guys go to the tribute hall every day?"
I go there every day. I live in the tribute hall.
I've got an apartment on the top floor, rooftop tribute hall.
You know what it is, rooftop meetings. I'd say hold on to them. Yep, hold on to all the armor. You don't want to risk that. You know we're trying to get that transmog.
Dutch is showing
Utilize
up in a
the
much higher
farm.
resolution than usual. 4K Dutch, upgraded from 8-bit Dutch.
He does look
You
better.
see the sparkle?
Give us a huge ship in orbit. Yep, I'm down. But who knows? Maybe Europa will have a new. I don't see it, but
So also,
like
before-
when World of Warcraft came out and they always had a new expansion, there was always a new city that was generally like the new hub, and they put everything there that you needed. Like all the gunsmiths would have representatives there, and like you could still get all your shit. So that way you weren't like
And we
flying to
do-
all the different 50,000
we do know
locations.
too, and I don't know if you guys picked up on this when they did release that video trailer of the Drifter, like in his ship going towards Europa. He was very close to Europa, and it didn't look like he was leaving. Like you wouldn't leave the tower and then all of a sudden like be at
You're
Europa.
on
Like
Europa,
he
yeah.
was clearly at like some bigger ship.
Well, was that the? What's the like? Where's the new raid? The Deepstone Crypt.
Deepstone Crypt, yeah.
That's not on Europa though, right? That's on like that metal.
Enceladus.
Yeah, where's that? Isn't that
It's
supposed
a
to be right
moon
there?
of Saturn.
No, I thought it was
moon
like
of
a
Jupiter?
No, I thought it was like a man-made like big metal thing.
I don't think so. Afro Bob, where are you? But yeah, I don't know. I think it was a moon of Jupiter or a moon of Saturn or something like that.
Oh,
But yeah, it's on Europa.
that was the.
Duke said he was in the derelict. Cap said he was on the derelict.
Huh. Just don't let him near Uranus. The producers like that one. We got Jenna.
Check out the
in
kicks,
building.
ladies and gentlemen. I got 410 Gaming LeBrons.
People make nice. and
They
cool.
say 410 right here, and they say Dutch on the tongue.
Can't see it.
410 LeBrons. I don't
know
know.
we
I'm gonna have to
sauce.
take my shoe
You know
off.
we saucing.
We don't want to smell
If you want to see him, hit the DM. We'll send you a pic.
I need to put those on the gram.
On the gram. I do
Okay,
it for the
so
gram.
Speaking of World of Warcraft, which I know you were a big fan of that game.
Loved
I never
it.
played it, but I kind of wish I would have. I just always used to make fun of those kids.
It's on a whole nother level.
But anyway,
Now he is those kids.
Speaking of
Just for Destiny.
Speaking of World of Warcraft, Paul Tassi from Forbes magazine put out an article. I don't know when he put it out, but I read it today, and it is he was talking about light versus dark, and he you'll probably be able to speak on this more. He said that Luke Smith was a huge WoW player and how WoW had Alliance versus Horde.
Yep.
And he was saying that he thinks the direction of the game is going to a light versus dark.
Huh?
You can speak out loud, Lauren.
Is this a new topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, light versus dark.
Yeah,
baby, you get to talk. You're producer on the show. You get to say
you
whatever
have to
the fuck
whisper.
you want.
They can't hear you.
Say like, hey, listen up, you dirty bitches. I got shit going on over here.
So he was saying that he thinks that since Luke Smith was such a huge World of Warcraft fan, that he thinks that they're kind of heading towards a light versus dark thing. Maybe you can elaborate on the Alliance?
Yeah, so for
versus
those who
Horde?
don't know, Horde and Alliance are basically the two like sides, right? It's like fucking like the two sides, you know what I mean? Like the light versus dark or whatever, whatever it is. And basically, when you created a character in World of Warcraft, you picked a side. Like you picked a race, like you do Awoken, whatever,
Right.
whatever. There'd be 5 races on one side and 5 races on the other. So you'd pick a race that was on one of the sides, and basically that was your side forever. There's no switching. There's no playing with the other sides, and like the
Can't play
worlds
with the other
No,
sides.
no, and the worlds were actually completely split, like in the areas that you could go and stuff. A completely different game depending on which side you pick. And like you could go into the other parts of the world and like all the NPCs would attack you and you could literally kill people like in the city. Like imagine like you're in the light city, right? That's like driven by the traveler, and like the darkness, a bunch of darkness homies just roll in and like raid your city and literally are just destroying you while you're just trying to pick up gunsmith bounties. It's lit. All right, big fan. Now in no way do I think that we're going that far into it because it's just like not that intense yet in Destiny. It's not that huge of an MMO yet where they could really make a change like that and force people to not play with their friends or what, like, you know what I mean? Like I just don't see it going that far.
Right, because like if you picked darkness and I picked
Or like, yeah, however
I picked the Traveler and you
then we're
picked
just
the
like
darkness.
not playing anymore.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't
make sense.
No. And then so I don't see it going that far, but I would love the idea of them for the Horde, baby. You know we were rocking the Horde side. Fuck the Alliance. But anyway, yeah, if I would love to see them go in a direction like that though, where you really got to pick a side and it meant something. And like really would like put you against your homies and like
Yeah,
put that divide in the world.
You know, there's like people that serve the Traveler, right? You have Zavala, you have Shaxx, like all the homies at the tower. They all pretty much they serve the light, and then you have like Eris Morn, who's out there like trying to find out the meaning behind the darkness, and you have the Drifter now and the Exo Stranger. Like they're all together. They're out there. Like what if the darkness? Like what if the pyramid shifts in the darkness and the Veil? What if they're not bad? We already know that the next raid is going to be against the Fallen. So like what if the Veil is actually like a new like like there's like a tower like with like run by like the Veil, and they're like our home. Like you can choose to ride with them or ride with the tower. Like you don't get to go back to the tower
if you ride with the Veil.
if you ride with the Veil.
You know I'm riding with the Veil.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck Zavala. Leave him there. I get Shaxx to come with us. What's up, Shaxx?
Shaxx rides with the tower, man. Battle the
Iron Lords would come with us. They rolling.
Iron Lords are good. Rasputin, he's undecided though.
I don't know. That'd be dope though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're stretching it here, but this is something that was very interesting. Because we know the game director Luke Smith was such a huge World of Warcraft player, and the way that they're kind of setting up the divide and almost splitting the NPCs as far as their character lines go, it'd be a great opportunity for them to implement a system like this where you kind of picked a side. And we've seen them experiment it as well with the Drifter, where you pick the Vanguard side or the Drifter side. That didn't really have any major implications, but I'd love to see it
I know that
really matter.
now that you said that, I was on in Raid Secrets today on Reddit, and I did read an article about where someone was doing the prophecy dungeon on one of their alts, and they were like, the Drifter said something like a different dialogue that he had never noticed before, and apparently like the dialogue that the Drifter says to you during the prophecy dungeon will change based on whether you chose the Vanguard or the Drifter. So that's a little like Easter egg, I guess, that people don't really know about. So
yeah. Also, but I don't want it to be dialogue. Like I could care less about the dialogue. I'm not going to notice the difference.
yeah.
Like I want it to be game changing, implemented, whatever's. And like in WoW, it was like you make a character right on one side, but then you can make one on the other side
Right.
and go
You
like
play both sides.
mob over there. So it'd be dope if like I could have my hunter on the Traveler side, and you could play the Traveler side of things.
Yeah.
And then you could go. It would give you more reasons to play your ult rather than just for your power grind.
Yeah.
Or like just to
And
like
then maybe you can only get certain guns, like if you
on each side.
on each
So you'd have to
side.
like play out. But then they are splitting content and storyline with like depending on what side you're on.
I mean, both sides could have continuity though, like in the main story.
No, I'm with it, but as far as like they'd be creating content for basically half of a player base. Like, yeah, a lot of people would play both, but a lot of players would just play one side. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So then it becomes a content issue as well.
And it's probably a lot of extra work.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I love to see it. Love the idea. What are your guys' thoughts on that? That's how Nazi Germany started.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you're not wrong, but
Also forgot to mention and thank the Dr. Pepper stream sponsor.
yeah. Sponsored by Dr. Pepper
Don't forget it.
from 10 Gaming.
Oh, dude, we didn't figure out who won the.
Oh, yeah, we
Giveaway.
did. I know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I got it. Locked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next topic then.
We got 16 in the chat. Say what's up, guys. If you haven't said anything, welcome to the wagon. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Moving on.
Make
Next
sure to hit
topic.
the thumbs up. Caress the bell.
Yeah, I see 16 people with only 6 likes. That ain't right.
What about it now? So we know it's like an ice subclass, right? But they also, Luke Smith said that they're working on a huge new customizable skill tree. So he said it's not like
Dude,
D1.
They are actually.
Yeah.
I'm charged
So
up.
look, he said it's not like D1 with the nodes because that promotes people picking like the most powerful nodes. But he said it's not going to be like the tree that we have now where you can pick one of 3. It's actually going to be a different concept where it's basically like they're just trying it out to see if it works. And then if it works, then they'll implement that into the other subclasses altogether.
Sounds lit. I've said this forever. They need more customization. Another World of Warcraft thing. They had, like in World of Warcraft, if you guys played that, they had talent trees, and you'd have like 70 talent points that you could put into like.
So you could allocate like
Into
the
different
stronger ones
things.
cost like 5. Or
Well,
like,
no. They'd be tiered, so you could put like 1, 2, or 3 points into it. So
Oh, and then it, like, builds
would, like,
that tier
level that
down.
up. You know what I mean?
That's how
And then
Borderlands
you'd
was.
have to, yeah, exactly, just like any other skill tree in any game. And I've always said that they need more customizable stuff like that. Like if they had, like for Top Tree Dawnblade, like you could put points into aerial attack, right? So instead of just having the one aerial perk or whatever, you could have like your gun is 15% more accurate. You want to put point in that. Oh, another 15% accuracy for 2 points. Another 15. So like you could put a bunch of points in like gun accuracy, or you could go over and put a bunch of points into like melee recharge, or you could put a bunch of points into like your Dawnblade having more super energy, or like you could kind of choose your exact play style and loadout to be more customizable. So it feels
Would you build
like
that off of the current like resilience, intellect,
yeah,
discipline?
well, you could do like your resilience points are worth 10% more. So every point you put into resilience, like say you're getting an extra 0.1, you know what I mean? So for every 10 points, you get an extra one. So if you got to 90, then you'd be at 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or little things like you could figure it out. Like it's not difficult.
I do think
they got
it's
big
kind of
brains
weird
over there.
that they're like going to implement this new skill like talent tree type thing. We don't really know the details about it, so I don't really know what to call it. But then the old subclasses are like, we'll just keep those the same, and if this works, then we'll just upgrade those later. Like, why not just do it all at once?
Sounds like the dark one could be overpowered as fuck. For,
Yeah, so we don't really know
first
too
tree.
much about it. They did show the hunter, and he had kind of like these little Sith type things. Like when he popped his super, he like spun him around, and he was like hucking him across the screen. But I'm sure there's some type of like hack and slash. And then the warlock had like this huge bow staff, and he was like debuffing enemies with it, like and actually like stunning them and freezing them.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of cool if like each class had like an attack tree. Like you can either choose to use that as like an attack super, or you like you
Well,
could
that's
other
what.
pick
Yeah, that's what they
other
had.
ones and use it as like a debuff
That's what they had
or
in
like
WoW.
a support
they were
class.
Like, they were like 3 trees, and you could put points into like any of them. It was like an attack one, a defense one, and then like
We haven't had a
support
beer
one.
yet.
A support one. I don't know. So yeah, I'd love to see some stuff like that and just make it more customizable. I think they've done a great job thus far. Look at the mic. The mic's falling over. Yeah, guys, and for those of you guys who new to the show or don't remember, we did an old show called Going Flawless, and we used to drink a bunch of beers. So we're trying to bring that back now that we're live in the studio. So
And 6 beers deep, it just
6
seems
beers
right.
deep, it just kind of feels right. You know what I'm saying? So, Dutch, let us know about this one.
All right, so this is a local brewery. It's called Flying Dog. They make a lot of good beers. They also make a lot of really awful, crazy ones. I think they go a little over the edge sometimes. But
Tropical Bitch.
Tropical Bitch is this one. It's a play on Raging Bitch, which is their Belgium IPA. And this is also a Belgium IPA.
Ooh.
With guava, pineapple, and tangerine. Local brewery. Really cool artwork, too, on these bottles. There's always like...
Can you see it?
See it. You're gonna have to stand up.
I don't want to stand up.
Sorry, guys. I'll do it for you. I'm a good guy. Here you go. Lauren, give me the close up. Look at that. Tropical Bitch. It's got a bread because we got light in the fridge. Look at that. That looks crazy. That looks like me when I'm on a game 7. But yeah, guys.
I don't feel like it.
This is pretty good.
Cheers.
Yeah, I like it.
Cheers to the new mics.
And speaking of which, guys, we got a koozie. We got new koozies. The first ever 410 Gaming merch. All right, we got a lot more to come.
And we're going to give those away after
But
this
we
next
did
topic.
a giveaway within the clan, so 6 winners have already been selected for those. We're going to announce those shortly, but we're also going to give 2 more away here on the show for anyone who's live or just isn't in the clan. We want to give everyone an opportunity to win. So type hashtag 410 merch. Right? That sound good? 410.
Hashtag 410 merch.
410 merch.
Lauren's like, wait, we didn't talk about this.
Subscribed and like to win the koozie.
Yeah, you got to be subscribed and liked. You know what it is.
Maybe
need
you
the
can help her,
notepad?
Jen.
You want this notepad, Lauren? Hashtag 410 merch for another chance to win.
I should do it on her phone.
Yeah, I can do it on my phone.
And just a heads up, if you already won in the other one, you can't win this one because you've already have won one. So,
Don't even say it.
well, they don't even know if they
No,
won.
that's not. Yeah, they don't even know if they won.
Yeah, so you've already won.
Well, you know.
I
Okay.
know if you
Yeah, we'll
won.
figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right. Anyway, last topic. Moving in. So, we know that there was some new dialogue that was found in the game, also mixed in with some old dialogue from the emissary of the Nine. And
AKA the big lady.
yeah, the big lady at the end of the dungeon. She was also, if you ever went flawless in Trials of the Nine, you'd go
She
to like
blinks. Did you guys know that? She blinks in the dungeon. I didn't know she had eyes like that. I didn't know she had eyelids. She's always staring at you,
Yeah, I didn't know she blinked until I watched the video that you posted on Instagram.
blinking away. That's the news, guys. That's all the news we got.
Yep,
is
that's
she
it.
blinks. Anyway, no, go. Keep going.
So there's some old voice lines, there's some new voice lines related to her, and a lot of people are speculating. We talked about it last week, so I don't really want to go into it in too much detail, but a lot of people are speculating a new game mode or a return of there are a lot of Trials of the Nine things that she said. Everyone knows she's homies with the Drifter, so people are speculating that we finally get that competitive Gambit playlist that we talked about it last week, so I don't know how much we want to talk about it. And a lot of people have also talked about maybe a new 9 playlists taking over comp, because we know that Survival's kind of broken.
It's just not really necessary. The competitive game mode is Trials of Osiris. No one's. I mean, yeah, people play competitive, but it just the love that it gets now that Trials is out is I feel like people just aren't that hyped to hop in.
And the solo queue sucks,
Yeah,
at least for me. I always feel like I'm getting
I've said that before. I'll say it again. It shouldn't have solo mode.
Yeah.
Dungeons don't have matchmaking.
raids don't.
Raids don't have matchmaking. Grandmasters and Master Nightfalls don't have matchmaking.
Trials doesn't have matchmaking.
Trials doesn't have matchmaking. Why should comp?
Yeah, I agree with you.
You heard it here first.
So, I mean, it would be cool. I mean, we talked about it last week, a competitive Gambit mode, Trials of the Nine could be Gambit. That would be really sick.
Yeah, super down. We've said it. Yeah, I've said that before too. Gambit needs something, and we already know that they are going to combine them into a new game mode. So we can expect some love and some rejuvenation out of there. Rejuvenation. And
That's why.
we know that we know that the Nine and the Drifter kind of have some past as far on the lore end in the past, and they've kind of had their story. So it makes sense that the two of them could potentially
Yeah, and that would be really sick.
meet up. And now with Trials of Osiris out, I don't see Trials of the Nine coming back. I think it's going to stay Osiris. I don't see that.
There's no reason
to make a
to have
change
both.
there. And I think the Nine could be dope. Everyone loves the Nine. I mean, I'm a big fan of the storyline, things like that. Prophecy Dungeon 6 so far this season. And I think if they took Gambit in that direction, it would give it a good lore representation.
Yeah.
And now that the audio has made its way back into the game, we know we're getting something from
Right,
it.
and there's no it has to be in the game for a reason. They're not just gonna add old audio. I mean, old audio to the game if they're not planning on using it somehow.
Do you think it could be for an exotic quest in the dungeon?
That would be really dope.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, like, the dungeon already has that, and we know we're getting exotic quests. So, like, what if... Like how Xenophage... I mean, Xenophage kind of came out quickly, but it could be, like, later in the season you have to go into the dungeon and do some stuff. I know we already know about the urns and things like that, but there's definitely room in that dungeon for, like, some secret stuff to be...
Yeah, especially in the wasteland.
More hidden. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts? And who's pumped for some Gambit, some competitive Gambit? Literally everyone's gonna be like, "Go fuck yourself." big Gambit guy, honestly, big fan.
Yeah, and it just needs reworking. I mean, it's a great game mode. It literally needs some love. I don't want to talk about it every week. Like we went into this huge in detail last week, and then I've read this today, and then I was just like, oh, like we have to talk about it again if that's like the direction.
If that's the case, yeah. Damn, legit mics, boys. You know what we're working with.
Remember, everybody,
it's Decon,
if you just started watching, hashtag 410 merch to enter the koozie giveaway.
Kendo, what's good, brother?
We got Power in the Kisser.
We got the whole squad up
Dustin
here.
Dunn.
Nice. Dope.
Everybody press that thumbs up.
So let's move on. All right, so moving on, we got our last couple parts of the show, and then we'll do the giveaways. We'll announce the giveaways for the koozies. Dutch, you want to hit them with some shared wisdom?
Yeah, what's the Nightfall this week that's going to be coming out tomorrow?
I saw it, but I forget. Strange or something? Is there a stranger one called?
Strange Terrain?
Strange Terrain. I believe that's it.
Strange Terrain. Which one is Strange Terrain?
I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Or someone told me. I think Cap told me. But yeah, guys, also we're going to do Postmaster right after Dutch does some shared wisdom with you. So that's basically where we just answer any questions you guys may have. Ask it up, Destiny related, personal related, any kind of speed round question you may have that's crazy as fuck, let us know. We'll answer it all.
Yep,
Hit
we'll
it in
answer
the chat
any
right
of your
now.
questions.
But go ahead, Dutch. Hit them with some shared wisdom. What do they need to know?
So what you guys need to know, one, is I dropped my guide this week.
One, go watch my shit.
On the Charge with Light build.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I know, but I was talking about dropping it, and then I didn't actually put it out yet, so I wanted to shout that out. I don't know, dude. The fucking This Week at Bungie didn't have that much shit, so I just figured we'd talk about the White Wedding while we figure out the giveaway. Because we did White Wedding this week, too, which is
we
pretty
did
dope.
do that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Good time.
So, is there any strats that we want to talk about for you clanmates watching that haven't done White Wedding yet?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put out the full guide.
I just figured shared wisdom this would be a good time to talk about some strats.
So just a heads up, we're gonna put out the full guide on that with both of our videos side by side for the full run. If you guys need help on that, but we can go over some quick little tips out here. 2-man callus with all white gear. Highly recommend taking your blue. Well, we used
blue boots.
We used the blue piece for our boots, so you can pick up scavengers for ammo. Like that's probably the best.
And if you're a warlock, the boots that you can pull, the blue ones, are void. And if you're using Anarchy and Mountaintop, the void boots will give you the scavengers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, do they have 2 slots on there?
Well, they're both grenade
They only
launchers.
had 1 slot.
They're both grenade launchers.
Oh yeah, genius. Okay, if you're using that. Yeah, I was thinking void for the sniper because I was using snipes. Anyway, yeah. Pretty good. We one-phased it, so I'd highly recommend using whatever for the one.
We both used Anarchy.
We both used Anarchy. I used the
Mountaintop.
sniper for inside the void room.
Used Revoker.
For taking shit out. Revoker, crushing it. And then, yeah, basically you can one-phase it. I had 102 stacks using Gnawing Hunger. Highly recommend just saving your Rift. If you guys run, highly recommend 2 Warlocks. I don't know if anyone's even done it without 2 Warlocks because you just need the survival.
So I used Devour and you used
the Well. Because then you get the repeat rifts while you guys are together. And then for each plate, you can put a rift down if you have some adds up still.
And if you pull the white, the white class item, the really low one that's like, was it like 20 something or 200 something, whatever the one that's like really low, you can actually put Oppressive Darkness on it.
Yep.
So that's another huge tip there.
Make sure you pull that.
And really what it all came down to, like on our runs, like you were doing really good in the darkness room because you had some
practice
with Ben. And I was kind of struggling on my hunter a little bit out there, trying to stay alive. So the Devour really helped. But really, like what it all came down to, we got to a damage phase and we got killed like on the plates because there was too many adds up. What it really comes down to is killing all those adds in the throne room. It's literally
so don't be afraid to use your Anarchy. Like even if you have like 12 Anarchy, 10 Anarchy left, like that's enough.
Yeah. So a big thing too, which I noticed, like I don't main a Warlock and I rarely play on it. It's pretty much like my third character. but I would proc devour by punching the
Scions.
chancellors or the counselors, whatever
Yep.
they're called, and then I would shoot a bunch of anarchy down like where the ads were spawning. And as I was running away, I'd be like running into more ads trying to kill them. But the anarchy was killing ads like way
While I'm
back in the
just running
distance,
around.
and it was keeping my devour proc literally the
Just
entire
getting healed
time.
while I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, so that's a big thing too, and it really helps get that room cleared. And we
Yeah,
one
big
faced
time.
it.
Big time.
Also, for taking down Callus when he's like charging up and he's about to wipe your team, 2 anarchy shots will literally tick his health down all the way to pull like your partner that's in the void. So you know that like you can clear ads, and as soon as your screen starts to turn white and he's about to wipe you guys, just pump 2 anarchies into him. If you're really stressed on time, shoot him with a
Mountaintop.
mountaintop,
after the
and then you can
energies.
pull your homie back literally like instantly, so he can get like you got a
And
100.
play the chicken with it. All right. You don't want to go 2 phases. You want to go 1.
Yeah, you gotta
get
go
that
1
100
phase.
stacks. All right.
Yeah. What'd you get? 115, 104,
102.
102.
Yep.
Yeah, so super huge
Yep.
on that.
And just make sure whoever's inside, if you're using the rift, if you're in the void room, you basically are going to want to not use the rift at all until I'm literally about to die from skulls. And then I put the rift down when I was about to die so that you get that full 30 seconds. If you pop it right away, you're going to be getting healed when you don't really need it in the beginning.
And you only
It's
need
wasted.
8 anarchy shots for damage phase. You need
Yeah,
2 for
2
each
for
plate.
each
So
plate.
while you're in those rooms, like, and like
Don't
you
be afraid to
and
use
I
it.
was
And
saving.
I was using it in the very
the very
beginning for the
beginning.
first wipe clear before I go into void. I was just using it to kill everything because I have like 24.
yeah, and I
I
didn't
don't
shoot
need
a
any of
single
that.
shot while you were clearing.
And
all
then
those
when you
ads.
come back out, when you get pulled after the stacks, just fucking whip that anarchy out.
Yeah.
Whip out anything else that's in the room and call it a day.
Yep.
Biggest thing is getting a damage. Once you get to damage, the damage isn't that bad. It's pretty straightforward as long as that room's cleared.
You got to 1 phase it though.
I know people have 2 and
Yeah,
3,
it's just
but
it sucks because
like, why-
after you
why
do
do
that
that when you can
damage
just
and then you have to
one-phase it?
fight that whole entire wave of ads again, like the spawns in before
and you don't have the
before he
ammo
claps.
that you had because you just fucking went through all of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's
just
pretty
one
tough.
phase it. It's a lot easier.
So that, I don't know. I figured that would be our shared wisdom for the week. Was
Yep.
kind of like
shared wisdom. Boom. There you go.
giving some
A
insight.
little bit
on
of
that.
knowledge on you. A little bit of intellectual heavyweight type info. All right. Anyway, dope. Do we have everyone down for? Well, I'll announce the winners via 6 beers deep. Lauren, do we have everyone ready to go? Last chance to enter for the stream giveaway as well. If you aren't in the clan,
Mattbot says
or
our
if you-
badges
if
should be done and delivered by next week's show.
They're gonna be here, locked in on the show. So let's see. I'll announce the winners from the clan. Thanks everyone who hit it up. And let's see, where's the
Ace, did you and Spider get the white wedding done last night?
shout out to Evil and the admin team for going through and taking the time to do the drawing and stuff, all that administration stuff on our end. So thank you for them for selecting the winners. If you think they cheated, go complain to them because we didn't do the drawing. All right. Anyway, all right. First winner from the clan, we got Ace winning a koozie. Yep,
Ooh.
first one right off
Ace
the
with
bat.
the koozie dub.
Next one, we got Studweiser.
Studweiser
I
with
like
the
that name.
koozie
Big
dub.
fan with the Studweiser. We got Spike.
Spike,
What's
all
up,
right,
what's
with
up?
the koozie dub.
We got Redskin.
Redskin Rich, the
Redskin
local
Rich,
guy.
yes,
Go
sir.
Cowboys.
Beast. We played a couple of games with him. We were like speedrunning Nightfalls, following some Umbral
Nightmare
Engrams.
Hunts.
Nightmare Hunts, I mean.
Yeah.
Not Nightfalls. Fifth, we got Medic. What's up, what's up? That admin team live on it. And then we got Baller Doinks. Whole
Nice.
squad.
Doink Squad.
Baller Doinks.
Let me know when you're ready.
The Doink Boys.
There's a whole Doink Squad, Lauren.
I love that.
Producers love it. Love the name. So congratulations to you guys from the clan. Hell yeah.
So we got Ace, Spike, Medic,
Studweiser,
Studweiser,
Redskin,
Redskin, and Doink.
Baller Doinks. Yep. So congratulations, guys. We'll be sure to, if you guys are live in here, just DM me your address. If not, I'll be reaching out to you guys via DM.
Hell yeah.
Dope. And then moving on for the last giveaway. Is everyone else good? Everyone in? We live? We live?
Make sure I hit them thumbs up, please. It really helps us out if you guys have enjoyed the show.
Everyone in?
Yep.
Ready?
All right,
Make
we're
sure to
ready.
Give us a like.
Random number generators.
Jake Life.
Jake Life.
Oh, that's Mattbot.
What's up, brother?
Mattbot won some
Congratulations.
koozies.
And we'll do one more.
One more?
Yeah, we'll give out 2 because we love y'all. If you show up, you get deserved.
Ace already won one.
Nope. Yep.
Yep,
Ace,
so
you're
Ace
out.
is out.
Ace with the RNG, dude. He won the Xbox. He's winning double koozies. Like
Tanner Brooks.
Tillin.
Tillin, what's up, brother? Tillin, the dub. Congratulations, Tillin.
So Tillin and Matt Bop, you guys
Yep.
getting some koozies
Be
too.
sure just DM me your guys' on Discord. Just hit me with your addresses, and I'll be sure to send all those out this week. So thanks, everybody.
Hell yeah.
If you're interested in them, hit us up as well. We'll sell them to you.
$5 a pop.
$5 a pop. So represent. Keep your beer cold. Keep it fresh. Keep it frothy.
And they look sick.
Thanks, everyone, for joining in. Shout out to our partners.
All right, we need to do. We need to do questions.
Oh, we didn't do questions. Have people asked questions yet?
Yeah, Duke did.
Oh, what Duke ask?
If you could live in any time period, which one would you live in?
No better time than the present, baby. Unless you can live in the future. Because I just like to skip all this bullshit. And then,
I think I'd live in the what age were the pirates? Like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Like me and Johnny
the
Depp would be
1500s?
rolling around just fucking people up.
Is that like the 1500s?
Yeah, dude. I would roll as a pirate.
Yeah.
And those dresses that
Hell yeah.
The big titty dresses.
Yeah. You could just go to the Renaissance Festival for that.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah, dude. I'd be a Western dude too. Like just fucking mobbing around.
Your
Just
last word?
literally Red Dead in real life. Yeah,
The
dude.
6-shooter?
But I think I'd do pirates, dude. Just mobbing around on a boat in the Caribbean, drinking rum and fucking like looking
careful.
for looking for
How you
booty,
finish that?
looking for booty
Sentence.
and plunder. You know I'm doing it. Come on.
Booty and plunder.
Booty and plunder. That's it. I'd be mobbing. Yeah. Were there any other questions? That's it, right? We live?
Yeah, after the show, because I'll have to take the mic out. I need to still say what time period I'd live in.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the present.
Yeah, but the present kind of sucks, dude. Yeah, but you guys are saying cool ones. I want to change my answer.
You like, made him look dumb on the stream.
You live in caveman times, you're a caveman for real.
No, fuck a caveman time.
That's what you are though.
Okay, what's up?
Egyptian times.
You'd probably be a slave.
I'd probably be a pharaoh.
With a cat.
I'd be a fucking ballin' ass pharaoh.
Would you though?
Yeah, and they'd be making fucking pyramids of me and tombs and sculptures and shit. I'd be covered in gold. Bitches would be fanning me down with big ass leaves and feeding me grapes. I can't say that. I can't call them bitches. Sorry.
Eh.
We respect
Amen.
or-
Amen to that.
Look,
We respect women.
Last episode, you respect them, now you're calling us bitches.
Like Cat Williams said, we just call them bitches because we don't know the names.
Jeez.
Cat Williams said that, not me. He
That's a
said
Cat Williams quote. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like. If you're not subscribed, hit that. Hit the bell on your way out. And thanks everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next week on Monday. Go watch out. We got a bunch of guides and everything out.
And if they drop that 6-man activity tomorrow
We'll be streaming
We'll be
live
streaming at
tomorrow at
Reset.
1 o'clock. So
at
yeah.
1 o'clock p.m.
Yeah. We're there.
And then Iron Banner tomorrow night.
Yep, we're playing. Hit us up. Actually, we might do a stream. We've been talking about doing a tabs and tags stream where
Ooh, yeah.
we basically just play with as many people as possible. So that might be good to do for Iron Band. We literally just play with a group, and when someone says they want in, whoever's the like oldest player in our group, you're out.
Yeah, so everybody can get a couple games.
Yeah, literally like just rotate.
Yeah, so if
people
you
in.
guys want our tabs and tags, hit us up.
Yeah, because
When-
we got
wanna do that tomorrow
run
night?
for the. Yeah, that'd be fun. If you guys be down, hit us up. We're down to play. So, cool, guys. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week on the wagon. Fuel the jet. Shoo, and we out. Now, I'm going to chug this before Lauren can get the screen up.